I am almost convinced that Arsenal are going to win this game against United. And in this video, I'm going to show you why. I'm going to let you into my thinking. There's also some parts of the match that I want to discuss. There's also some talking points going into this match that I definitely want to get your guys' opinions on. Before we get into it though, do me a very quick favour, please, and just hit like on this video. So going into this match, like I do with every other single match, I'm going to start this with a question, a very simple one. I just want to know your score prediction. And for anyone who's able to get it right, in the match breakdown, I will flash up on screen who gets it right, just so you can show everyone just how good your football knowledge is. So before I get into the video, just let me know your score prediction. I'll tell you what makes me laugh about this game, right? I'm seeing Man United fans out there. I'm seeing Man United media out there all saying there's no pressure on us. All the pressure's on Arsenal. And I'm just thinking, you cop-outs. Look, there probably is a level of pressure for Arsenal, but there's also pressure for Man United. Don't let them convince you that Arsenal are the only team going into this game with some pressure. And pressure's not always a bad thing. If you want to compete for the biggest honours, unfortunately, you have to endure the pressure. And I'm okay with it. If Arsenal are expected to win this game, good. That means we're the better team. I'm absolutely okay with that. But there are some positions in this game that I want to speak about. Midfield in particular. And of course, I want to hear your guys' opinions and thoughts in the comment section. So let me know. But midfield is, you know, it's said so many times, the midfield is the main area of the pitch. Games are won and lost in midfield. And the reason that's said so much is because it's true. The majority of the play will go through the midfield. So if you can win your midfield battle, it usually will mean you dictate most of the game. You're able to control the large portion of the game. And this is where I kind of have the first question. Is Merino and Thomas Partey going to be fit for this game? Because in my opinion, they are a key cog in what's needed to win this game. Jorginho played well in the last game. But if I'm being honest, if I was given the decision on who I would pick to be in that number 6 role of the midfield for Arsenal in this game, I probably wouldn't select Jorginho as my first choice. Now, again, I like Jorginho. I'm not saying if he is the only option that we won't be able to win this game, but I think the odds will be more in our favour if we're able to deploy that more athletic, strong, fast number 6. I think that will be a position that's needed in this game. If we can have a Thomas Partey in that number 6 role, then that will be ideal. If not, I would drop Declan Rice to the 6 and hopefully have Merino available to play that 8. And that's kind of where my first question is. Do you think we can win this game with Jorginho at the base? Like I said, I still think we can. If Jorginho is on the team sheet for tomorrow, it doesn't make me feel any less confident that we can win the game. It would just make me think I would like that position to be slightly stronger. Jorginho can still offer things to this team. This isn't a let's dig out Jorginho video. I've said he's going to be vital in the development of this Arsenal team going forward to continue this run of teams. There's games where Jorginho will be very, very useful. But for me, in a game against Man United at home, they are always difficult. I know the last 5 times we've played them, we've won 4, lost 1. So the record would suggest that this is a game that Arsenal are probably fairly comfortable at the minute in just being able to grind out a result. The last time we lost at home to Man United was in 2020. Again, that's just giving me more confidence saying that I expect Arsenal to win this game. I said it before in a video, like, games aren't always won on paper. But you can look at this Arsenal team and look at this Man United team and just say, look, we're better than them. There's no reason we can't go out there and win. Now, that doesn't always happen. Of course, there's teams that look worse on paper that can go on to win a game. But Arsenal, we're looking good at the minute. That 5-1 win against Sporting was the pick of the bunch in terms of our last few performances. Yes, Man United have looked good recently. Yes, they had a good win against Everton. But this is just the level of team we're expected to be if we want to go on to win the title. And that's the way I'm still looking at this Arsenal team. Yes, we're 9 points behind Liverpool. But I'm still looking at Arsenal in a title battle. This is still a title battle for me. I'm not ready to concede just yet. Because if Liverpool lose, all of a sudden it's 6 points. And then if we beat Liverpool at Anfield, all of a sudden it's 3 points. And then anything can happen. So until that gap gets to a point where I think we can no longer bridge it, I'm still calling Arsenal in a title battle. I'm not looking ahead. I'm just saying this is Arsenal in a title battle. You obviously just need to focus game on game. Just keep winning your next game. The next game is always the most important game. And at the minute, it's Man United. But I'm so confident that Arsenal can go on to win this game. But then that leaves us with a team selection. Let me know your guys' team selection in the comments section. This is who I would go for. David Raya. Then I'd go Jurrien Timber at right back. I think he looked very, very good in the last game. A few of you guys called it out in the breakdown video for that, saying how assured and well Jurrien Timber played. I agree. Jurrien Timber. Saliba and Gabriel. Left back is probably going to be Calafiori, if we're being honest. But we saw in the last game, maybe he is susceptible to being caught out. Look, Calafiori isn't by trade a left back. He's still learning that position. He's still very, very young. I see something pop up the other day saying we need to remember Calafiori's still younger than Bukayo Saka. This is still a young guy learning that position. You know, he's a career centre-back. Has he played left-back before? Probably, but it's not his main position. So there's parts of the game when he's playing at left-back that he needs to understand more. That's absolutely fine. Calafiori does offer things going forward. He's like a dynamo at times, the way he pushes forward, but that does leave him suspect on the counter-attack. I probably still think Calafiori is the guy to play. Some of you might go for Zinchenko. Some of you might have a different option. And if you do, let me know who should play at left back for this game. For me, ideally, Thomas Partey would be the number 6. Like I said, one of our best, well, probably the best number 6 we've had this season. He's been brilliant in most games he's played. It was a shame he missed out on the last game. The reports coming out are that the injury isn't as serious as a lot of people are thinking in their head. Like, this was just a precautionary. He just needed rest. So hopefully, Thomas Partey's back for this game. Declan Rice in the 8, Odegaard in the right 8 or the number 10, and then Saka. And that's the left wing is probably the next questionable position because Trossard we saw in the last game done well in that position. So for me, it probably is right for Trossard to keep that position. Some of you might go for Martinelli. If you would select Martinelli, let me know why. I would assume the main reason would be just because of his pace and you want to pin back the Man United defence as far as you can. We are at home. I would expect us to have a lot of the ball anyway. So would we need that guy pinning their defence back if we're expected to have a large portion of the ball anyway? I don't know. Let me know. Some of you might go for Martinelli. For me, I probably just go Trossard because there's something about a player in form, a player who's able to just score goals. And at the minute, Trossard's been able to score a few goals. So for me, you just don't pull that away from the team yet. Me, like so many of you guys, would prefer Martinelli to be on top form and he be the guy out on left wing. It's not happening at the minute for Martinelli. So for me, you just go for the guy who's scoring goals. And at the minute, that is Trossard. And then Kai Havertz up top. I think that team is more than good enough to beat Man United. Man United, like I said, they've had a couple of good results, but this Arsenal team should be too much for them. I am more than confident that Arsenal can win this game. And in terms of a score prediction, I'm probably going for a 3-1 win to Arsenal. I was kind of stuck between 3 scorelines. It was either 2-0, 2-1 or 3-1. And I was going to go for 2-1. Because Man United just always seem to score. They always seem to pull out a Rashford worldie or a Garnacho, or just something always happens and Man United seem to score against Arsenal. It's never an easy game. It's always a battle. But I expect the game to be 2-1 for a large portion of the game. And then Man United late in the game will try and really push for that equaliser. And I think Arsenal are going to catch them on the break. I think we saw it last time. And I expect the same thing to happen again. But I, of course, want to know your guys' thoughts and score predictions and positionally who plays where. Let me know in the comment section. Thanks so much to everyone for watching and listening. And before you go, if you could very quickly, just do me a favour. Hit like and subscribe. And I'll speak to you all in tomorrow's video. Gooners, have a good day.